Islam speaks about three types or three components to a soul. The first component, Islam calls it an-nafsul ammara, the blaming soul. The second component or the second type of soul is an-nafsu al-ammara, the evil commanding soul. And the last one is an-nafsu al-mutma'inna, the tranquil soul. And how these operate within the human being is as follows. The blaming soul or the blaming component of us as human beings is always trying to get us to do good, which means that it blames us for not doing good and blames us for doing evil. And it tries to push us towards that which is good. The other component is an-nafsul ammara, the evil commanding soul, is the component of us that tries to push us to do that which is evil, which is not good. And those two are in constant battle within us, which means that we are in battle with ourselves to be better. Now, once we succeed in being better and in achieving that goodness in the day of judgment, and once we are ready to enter paradise, then at that moment God Almighty says, Ya ayyatuha nafsul mutma'inna irji'i ila rabbiki radiyatan mardiyya fadkhuli fi ibadi wadkhuli jannati. O you who are a tranquil soul, come back to me and then enter as part of my slaves and enter my paradise. And at that moment we will have achieved and succeeded and became the encompassing, or we'd have encompassed the tranquil soul. Now there is a part of us that is called the fitra, or the primary nature. And fitra is the natural intrinsic inclination towards that which is good. And that is within every single one of us. So we find that the person naturally would like to be good and naturally would like to do good and stay away from evil. Some people, they might have a bit of a disturbed soul, and that soul will try to push them towards that which is evil. But that motivation to doing evil is not the soul, the intrinsic nature of the soul. It is that intrinsic nature being covered by various layers. And hence it becomes an essential objective of life to try to peel those layers that have hidden that jewel, that good intrinsic fitra, primary nature within us. And if we manage to peel those layers off one by one, then we will be inclined naturally to do that which is good. And the way to peel these layers off is to keep doing good and to keep refining our spiritual being and our spiritual station. And that can happen by deeply understanding the knowledge that is given by the divine to us. It is not just merely doing the action, and it is also not just merely understanding the theory. It has to be combined together in understanding and in action. And if we do that, then we'll peel these layers off one after the other. And once we peel all those layers off, we will feel that immense spiritual elevation that is very hard to resist and very hard to let go of. And that spiritual elevation comes from the direct connection with the divine. Our souls are beyond the physical world. So hence it is very hard to satisfy something that is metaphysical using the physical aspects of this world. So it has to be satisfied with the metaphysical spiritual aspects, which means that it has to be connected to the divine, the creator of this soul. Thank you very much for listening to this, and I'll see you in the next lesson.